The last type of page that we're going to find in .NET Maui is the tab-based page. Let's proceed to create such a page. To do this, we're going to create a new element as part of our project. We will indicate that we want a new element. We select the .NET Maui content page template and change the name to tabbed page demo. We're going to indicate that we do not want to use a content page, but we want to use a tabbed page type. Remember that we have to do the same in the code behind file. That is, we have to go to tabbedpagedemo.xaml.cs and specify that we want to use or inherit from the tabbed page type. Once we have done this, we quickly go back to the tabbedpagedemo.xaml file. And we see a problem that tells us that we cannot use a stack layout element as part of this tabbed page. And this is because, once again, tabbed page accepts only content page elements, as opposed to the flyout page type. We do not have to specify a flyout section and a detail section, but we can directly specify which are going to be the different content pages that are going to be part of our detail section. Let's proceed then to define a content page, and what is very important is to assign the property called title, since that title will be the one that will appear in each of the tabs. Let's specify, for example, page 1. Let's copy this line, let's paste it a couple of times, and let's change the title in each of these content pages. Let's go to app.xaml.cs to indicate that we want this new page as the initial page. Let's start running the application to see what this page we have created looks like. That's the initial appearance of this tab-based page. We have the tabs located at the top, in this case because we are working with Android. The location of the tabs is going to be defined by the platform that we're working on. We have then each of the titles displayed, and we do not currently have content, but we could easily add it by going to the definition of each of the content pages. We will indicate that, for example, in the content page with the title page 3, we want to define a label element with a text equal to demo. It is something very simple so that we do not complicate much this demonstration. Let's start the application again. And if we go to the tab with the title 3, we can see here the content that could be as complex as you would like. As part of this type of page, we have some properties that we can use to modify the visual appearance of this page. For example, we have the properties called background color, bar text color, selected tab color, and unselected tab color. Let's start the application once again so you can see how these changes have affected the application. And see how each of these tabs that are part of our tab bar has been modified. However, it appears that a couple of properties have not been applied, which are selected tab color and unselected tab color. Why aren't they lighting up with the colors we have specified? Well, they have not been applied because these properties are intended to affect the icons that are part of the tabs. We can also specify icons for those tabs. How can we do that? We have to go to our content page on which we want to modify that icon, and we have to use a property called icon image source. As part of the assignment of this property, we could specify some element to be found inside the resources folder and inside the folder called images. Currently, we have an image called .net_bot.svj, which is very useful since this format allows us to resize according to the platform or according to the device in which we are. Therefore, we don't have to worry about the specific size of the icon. Let's use this file. Let's specify the .net_bot.svj value. And if we go back to the application, we can see that the icon is already being displayed as part of the first tab. If we select a second tab, look how it returns to the color we have specified with the unselected tab color property. We could apply the same icon for the other tabs. Let's do it. And here we have each of these elements applied. In the case that this pair of properties were not used, we would use the original color of the file, which in this case is this purple color with different color variations.